And we're back. And we're gonna resume the trial. Hope everyone is ready. Okay.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting.
Stop
This
blaming
has
him.
become very interesting indeed.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
I bet it was Hifumi. He looks like it.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
Damn it.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt.
Over. I love Bakugan. I think he's okay. And welcome in Yornker. Hope you're having a good day.
He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but
I think Sakura is cool.
it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
But number one is Monokuma.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit.
He admits.
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
Damn it, Makoto.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Byakuya.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
Byakuya.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Dracula.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Shaggy.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
That guy.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Bakugan didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy?
I got it!
So the crime scene was the boys' locker room. You will need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. What did she say?
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Oh,
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
damn it! Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. Makes me think something's weird is going on.
Shoot!
I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction there somewhere.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer,
Perhaps someone saw the victim. Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
it's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Boo.
Yay! No! Not game over!
No, as a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness according to Chihiro. She has more information about that.
Isn't there a single
Clue that might lead us
Damn
to
it.
who did it?
shoot?
Okay, maybe
Isn't
take
there
him.
a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well,
Maybe take
clues
it.
are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something
It's
by now.
just
Perhaps
you.
someone saw the victim at some point. Even that.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Damn it! It's going so bad.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are. Did nobody get?
I'm sure if someone saw the
Perhaps someone saw the victim. Yeah. All we need.
It's over. It's all. You want to know who saw the killer, and only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in.
No, that's
Game over, man.
I did wrong.
Game over.
Yay! No! Not game over!
Oh, I'm supposed to shoot with Celeste there.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing.
Did nobody get...
I'm sure someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim. Yeah.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the killer?
And only the
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Also, no healthy.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
I know. I was trying to figure out where to put it.
Huh? Really?
I don't know.
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
Nobody's ever telling us anything.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit
It's okay.
destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Will, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
It was Makoto. Damn it, it's us.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
I do?
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
It's Mondo.
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
Blah.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Oh.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
It was a big one.
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
The color.
Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe.
First of all, we know
There's
where
so
Chihiro
much.
was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Damn it!
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
It was him. She's right. What he just said now is really odd. How did he know something like that?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask,
Oh,
why did he choose the specific track?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit. It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to...
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing?
okay, who am I
First
missing?
of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit. It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Oh, this is gonna be hard.
Shoot!
First of
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, let's see here.
he was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit? My tracksuit is black.
I picked
I don't
the
even
wrong
have a tracksuit.
wrong what
Cause
thing.
exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said. First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
So next we have, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a track, because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Damn it. See what you're saying is I have no idea.
Shoot.
We lost again. Fail. Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Oh, we only come to the end of the debate. Well then, the class history is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who's blackened. It would appear that one of the most votes is Makoto. However, Makoto is not the blackened. So bad. This looks like they really got together. Congratulations to them. On the other hand, everyone else must be punished.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Yes, we give another shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
Is it I think it's exercise we need to take.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific...
What do you mean, this?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit...
So, what you're saying? The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Damn it.
Shoot!
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a track, because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Damn it. I was supposed to copy it. Oh.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
He was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean, this?
I got it! It matched the one...
So, the killer was wearing the same... My tracksuit...
I don't even have... Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to...
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it? First of all, we know where Chihiro was. He was on his way to go exercise.
Damn it. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, what does everyone say?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Where's the fun with hey? I'm just trying to figure out what. This must be so painful to watch. But he just now, what he said just now, you know. How did he know something like that?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was heading. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
They never said
I got it! He picked that tracksuit
it was
because
blue,
it matched
right?
the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying? The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit?
No, that's wrong.
That was it. They never said the color. I think.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stopping a track jacket into Duffelbag, and then I assumed he headed off to exercise.
She
But
never
thanks
said
for
anything
asking
about
me
the
if you
jacket's
wanted help.
color.
Instead of just saying out loud. I was going to give a hint that he said, do what the previous message said. Ah. I even looked at it. But when it comes to, sometimes people are a bit too helpful. That happened once, so it really ruined a game for me. So when it comes to that, I'm like a bit on edge towards it. So it's nothing against you. It's just someone ruined Okami after I played it for 60 hours. I got really upset. But we found out the thing at least in the end. She never said anything about the jacket's color.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Oh.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Lucky guess. Yeah, just know that if you're studying about, I'll drop the smallest hints so it doesn't spoil it. But I'm not just saying something that's waste of time. Okay. Okay, if it's... Could probably say that, or if you take a look at that, if you just say something super little and if I've been struggling a long time, then it's probably no, okay, instead of just, no, pick that answer because. Okay.
Because I just...
He had a lucky guess. It's still a Bakugan.
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Who's Sherry? Yeah, no, I learned my lesson from my bad thing. Oh.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Who let her have her weapons?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag.
Oh.
If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Oh. Oh.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Oh.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did.
For Celeste, I decided she is a vampire. I don't do good vampire, like a Dracula. But I think it's funny.
Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit.
You hear how much of a Dracula she sounds like?
That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However,
Kyoko be out here edging people. What the hell?
Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
I read the script.
That's a good question.
Because I hate it?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Oh.
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
Oh.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Oh.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
Okay, I didn't remember that for 2 weeks ago.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Are we gonna do the comic book?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
That's very sus.
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
It was Hifumi.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
And he pulls out a deck of cards and does a trick.
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then...
That's the new voice actor?
Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then they must belong to... Chihiro?
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
That means Chihiro did.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
It can't be broken.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Now Monokuma is angry.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
The killer gets broken.
How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbooks break? There's only one possible explanation. King of weak point?
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that?
Yeah!
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then...
Chihiro tested it on Leon's and it broke, and then he did it on himself.
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
Monokuma is in the trial.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Thanks for the follow. Yak suck degenerates. And then we keep a friendly tone. And well, hope you're having a good day.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
Stop breaking the toys.
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is...
A deck of cards.
When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
Oh no.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Huh. I did not know about that.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
See, we're learning. Yippee!
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
Chihiro found out.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
This is all over the place.
I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? I had to be the one who wore all the clothes in the sauna. It was... Mondo.
Here's my answer! Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets.
Oh no.
And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Shit, what did I find?
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during the sauna showdown. If I can just prove that, then we're sure the handbook Mondo has must actually be...
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves that what...
Well, my goddamn
handbook works just fine.
What? Shut up, little bitch.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Okay, what are they
If
saying?
what he says is correct, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo, then that proves that what Makoto...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo, then that proves that what...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
I thought that was gonna work.
Shoot!
Wait, I'm supposed to... Oh, I'm... Okay, we're taking the wrong.
You broke your own... In other words, if Mondo's hand, then that proves...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Wrong.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves...
I think we got
Well,
it.
my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Damn it! Oh! What do we have here? Looking around the Leon handbook. Okay, then we have to heroes. No missing. Okay, that didn't help us at all.
Shoot!
Shit, we have one.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I think I have to copy something, but I'm trying to figure out what.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
Damn it! I was so sure on that one.
Shoot!
So is it card reader? That's the third time we failed this trial.
I refuse to give up.
Are we just
yet.
going to shoot the dark, not the heroes one, but yeah, you can't give up. Let's see here. Okay, let's brute force this.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if not, then that proves that what Makoto...
Well, my goddamn
Handbook works.
Oh,
No,
I thought I did that. Oh.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
Oh.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Oh.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
Oh.
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
Oh. I get it.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's.
Oh.
Yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
You can borrow it, but not loan it out.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Oh.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
See.
As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch!
That is what an innocent person would say.
What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning?
Damn it.
That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Oh, this one is fun. Oh, it's time-based. But why did Bakugan do that? Let's see here. Uh-huh. In there, someone was working out. There we go. This is wrong. That I think. We see about that. Oh, that doesn't make sense. That's correct. I think that's correct. Oh, like that. And this is the door. Rearrange that. What is this a letter? Oh. Probably, then that's taken down with it. But that's what he did. Okay, let's see. What happened first? Act 1. Yeah. Act 2. She went to the air. Act 3. Found someone. Said, oops, daisy. Something fell. They got angry. There's blood. They rolled up. But this must be taken down. But that doesn't make sense. There we go. This is so wrong on so many levels, but let's see.
Here's exactly what happened.
I don't think it's exactly how it happened.
Let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Bye-bye.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Oh. Because it had the thing.
Here's exactly what happened. With bag in hand, Chihiro...
Yeah.
She made her way to the locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Yay. Yay.
Simple. Because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
That one I
Once
think is
inside,
wrong.
he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Is it this? But that doesn't make sense.
The killer is you!
Me?
Once inside, he met with someone there. And it seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
Oh.
And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Because he's a psycho.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
That is kind of messed up.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they plan to destroy the last piece of evidence. Chihiro's handbook.
Damn it! The last one was wrong. Is it this?
The killer is you! And around the same, the killer there.
Did we do it? Damn it. Okay, so it is this one.
The killer is you!
I hope.
And around the kill there.
It's probably wrong. It was.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already read their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence?
Where is evidence?
You need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Evidence among this killer that already revealed itself early in the trial. Wait, listen to. Okay. If I can somehow show more where Mon's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Yes! Let's talk about a bit about fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the blank stick key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to the max. At this point, even if you push the button as random, you won't miss. So you can push however you want to destroy your opponent's verbal assault, but it only lasts until your focus gauge runs out. Blanksteg is space in Swedish. The key for space. I don't know why it's only translating that part. Yeah, the space bar. Blanksteg. So make sure to best possible use of time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got to access special time right. So we also prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, the tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Yeah, I believe it uses the settings name for it. Oh. Unsurprisingly, if you actually play set to the anthem, the opponent won't use nega time. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Show me some evidence!
Okay, how do we play this? During the bullet time battle, you will take damage to your influence gauge when every opponent's statement explodes. If this gauge hits you, you fail. This indicates the current tempo. If you have to press buttons in rhythm, failing to hit a statement this time will count as a miss. If you're able to keep up the rhythm, you can eventually perform a combo. Get your combo past a certain level and the rhythm will change, resulting in a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep on missing, it will result in a tempo down. Lock on. As you continue to match the rhythm, you will have the chance to lock to a statement. At this point, press the to log on. Once you are locked onto a statement, press the left mouse button to destroy it and deal damage to your opponent. You can also lock on multiple statements and destroy them all at once. If you can pull that off, you'll do more damage than you destroy them one at a time. As you attack, you consume ammo, and if you are out of bullets, you'll be forced to reload. Tab. Press the tab key in time with the rhythm to reload your bullets. Each button pressed will reload one bullet. If you're difficult set kind, you have no time to reload. Press the blank steg key to activate fever time, which will consume the focus gauge. This will probably do good. We'll see how this goes.
You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen!
We failed? I don't even know how I passed this the first time.
I refuse to give up yet.
I thought I was doing good. Did we forget to reload?
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! Show me some evidence!
This should prove it!
I don't know what the hell I did.
If my thinking so far is right...
You had like a heart and a half at the end there. Oh. I'm just pressing and hoping for the best.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
And then it turns out Makoto has Leon's, like...
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
No. I can't believe he done this. How do we get B when we died all the time? Just need to see here. Okay. We got 70 nice.
Bro, what are you saying?
But how I understand the bullet time is left, right, left, right, left, left, right, 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 left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left. I don't even know if I need to reload. It says reload, I don't know.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that!
Wait! Hold on!
But why did he do it?
No waiting! No holding on! time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank!
Print screen for that later.
Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh, I was gonna vote for Kyoko. Oh. That's a joke.
What?
Ooh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro for Yusaka was Mondo Owada.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not anonymous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimura. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he could kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is a sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. Oh. Anyway, there once was a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fuyusaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even for you're a boy. He heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and burn himself further and further into that weakness, to take on a fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen this as his way out. Now nobody will be able to see anything about, even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and it was so easily weeded out and banned. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak!
Weak, 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 weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this was a world of survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then, the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. I have to try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that even someone says, even though you're boy, I be okay, I be better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made a commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secrets first, and then ask them to help me from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yup, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. That's wrong. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. There's a couple of errors I've seen. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to close that.
Correct.
So then, that must have been why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done? Hello, Rini Mew. And welcome. Are you already done with the party?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep it secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Yeah, half of the vendors didn't show up, so we grabbed some barbecue and came home. Oof! Sorry to hear that. So the vendors that did show up, did they have anything good? Then Mondo did all of that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trust each other, right? So why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that was what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know? Even meant killing someone?
You're wrong!
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standards is a height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can, And that's all there is to it. Well, while we're at the subject, why don't I tell you? The embarrassing memory, the secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had a chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daima Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daima that Mondo got on a motorcycle. There was a mobile coffee truck and one woman there was selling little amigurumi dolls that she made. They both are ghosts and a little dinosaur. Yay! I hope they looked nice. Is the amigurumi the knitted ones that's really small? Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Yeah, they're little crooked dolls. Okay, so I'm thinking of the correct ones. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Dyer, huh? Dyer created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be a leader? All that will do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why
I just
gotta get stronger than Daya. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come up on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Lying in his kid brother's arm, the older brother delivered his final words. Find up, dog. My bad, kid. I fucked up, sorry. And of course, he knew it was his brother's fault. But Diamond never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's the team, you and me, put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident, and as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
I'm strong. Strong. And yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why. That's why I... Mondo. After I saw that Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before.
I
didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, the fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously, he says.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Huh? Cause I mean, you kept this secret all this time, right? If anyone find out, you would.
But...
You're right. You're right, but...
I want to change.
I've read myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words was like a knife in my gut. I felt like it was exposing that lie I've been living in myself. I will have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? What even secret Monokuma might tell us?
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was this kind of strength I never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet covered in blood. I had a dumbbell in my hand and was just staring at him down on the ground. Hey. I killed him.
I killed Chihiro.
I killed Chihiro.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid a weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in his heart, in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up. You son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again. I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I say that many times I want. It's what I want to say. But unfortunately, I can't do that right now. Because the time for punishing is fast approaching. But punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promise you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Oh, hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Wada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
He said the thing. I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Oh. Ping pong. Mondo has been found guilty. Time for punishment. His hair was amazing. The Cage of Death. Look at the little hula hooper. Mondo butter. What? What? Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Ura. Ura. As Taga's sad scream invaded our scouts, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Bakugan.
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of my friends are dead, do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is alive or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that.
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So I ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which is why I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo come out of the girls' locker room. After he's gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What?
What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd see him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed, but if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have to answer the revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought I would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So, after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene. But damn man, if we hadn't figured out who really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Bakugan turned and looked at me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone it never did, then I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I know who I have to watch out for. But
Correct.
that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
I am up next. You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, these punishments, this spear, is not just for you. All this punishment, all this spear, is my gift to mankind itself.
what?
You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean about that?
Huh?
Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Mean.
Damn it!
Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor. And then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting!
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me say this. After I've seen complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
Ooh, so cool! It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No Trash mob for you! I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Timber, Timber! Sounds like someone needs a nap. Always happy. Monokuno's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed in the case of Shihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more future than us. And all of our courage and our effort and friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh-hoo. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Aww. Chapter 2. The end. Oh. To be continued. You received a crazy diamond present. Do you want to save? Yes. Sniff. Sniff, sniff. Oh.
I know I shouldn't cry, but I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon. It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
This beer is insane? Why? Why are you being mean to Monokuma? He did nothing wrong. Donuts! I need to eat some donuts, that cheer me up. Glazed donuts, twisted donuts, yellow donuts, cream-filled donut holes, malasadas.
Okay.
Oh, God of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. Sniff, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. Huh? Huh? What's that sound? It sounds like coming from the bathhouse.
But
I'm super scared, but... Is someone there? Gasp! Okay. A next generation legend, stand tall galactic hero. The morning after the conclusion of the second class trial. Everyone went up and dining just like always, and I expected it to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but... Today's count kinda sucks, huh? Toko and Bakugan still refuse to show up. And I haven't seen Miss Asihina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for the day.
Oh,
That is rather unusual for her. Normally she is so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worry.
So then,
So it's just the 7 of us then. It looks that way.
How about that?
It's times like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang.
Impossible.
Or not. Tag hadn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look in his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. I like Monokuma's hair there. The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. And then having to watch Mondo get punished, and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
well,
So, I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever gonna come.
It's like
Now I'm all depressed just thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of the things, do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. This is only hope we have now. What, to live here forever?
well,
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, and every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does perversion. In which case, is our current situation not? Demon, angel, pretty party princess.
Huh?
here we go.
Maggie, the drill shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, cat girl, dog boy, Robo Justice, the galactic king, and what I mean is there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
The mastermind put such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay, well anyway, since Taka's like a catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So we're gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching?
I'm right, right?
Well, I mean, since the class is over and all.
Perhaps.
There should be new places for us to investigate.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste?
There may well be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our lives here. No, the point is to look for clues. Just as we started to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
you called for me and so I appeared.
Nobody called for you. What the? How comes genocide Jill and not Toko?
Yes!
What the hell should she sound like? God, this place is just amazing. Finally a place I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding a key for me. Plus I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with sweet personality thing is so overdone. I got to destroy that stereotype.
You SOB!
I fight all day and night to murder those totally slanderous glitch. But you are a murder killer with split personality. Go. If she weren't here, my chance of survival would go up at least 10%. Come on, you got to back me up here. Even the biggest stars need little people to hold them up.
Well, whatever else we do today, first, we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach.
You're right. Let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. So we're forced to eat breakfast with a murderer, and after our much needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around school. Oh, we can finally move again. Oi, oi, oi. But we should end it there. The class trade took about 3 hours. Oof. I will be back with this next Sunday, it is even. Also, we're starting Super Nintendo games.